All right, it's the middle of March, and I'm as big a Groundhog Day fan and a fan of Puxatawny Phil as anybody. But I'm here to tell you he got it wrong this year. He predicted an early spring, and although we haven't had a whole lot of snow, you can see that it certainly isn't spring like out here today, and it hasn't been unseasonably warm. And by no stretch of the imagination has it been an early spring. So he's a good guy. We watch Groundhog Day every year. I like him a lot, but he got it wrong this year. And I'll be back in a little while to do the real March video, but I just wanted to share this with you right now. Nice though. Yes, indeed, the groundhog did get it wrong, but finally some spring weather has come our way in March. Jessie's got her shamrock scarfie on, as does Frankie, who's running around like a madman, having a good time. And it is March 30th, and I think I shot the March video last year on the same day, same calendar day, but a completely different scenario. Last year, March was freakishly warm, unusually warm, and things like daffodils were blooming, and they never bloom in March. And just to give you an idea how different, this is what the daffodils look like here in the center umbrella area this year, and this is how they looked last year. And I don't know if you can see the greenness of the grass in this shot as opposed to these shots here, with the pups frolicking around. And then one other bold comparison would be where we usually start off in the garden, and that's chives. This is how they look this year. You can almost see them coming in, but this is how they looked last year. Just quite a difference. The calendar date was the same, but the actual day in the progression of the seasons, I guess you could call it, completely different. This is more typical, actually. And tomorrow is Easter, one of those kind of odd days where it falls in March. So it's a little early this year. So that's why we're doing shamrock scarfies, even though tomorrow's Easter. We'll do our Easter egg scarfies next month. But there's not really much to show you out here. Frankie's walking around in the pea beds. The peas I just planted. In fact, I did a lot of planting this morning. Peas. Under here is a couple of rows of lettuce, a couple of rows of carrots, a row of beets, and a row of radishes. And that's all the planting we've done outside. And like I say, nothing to show you because it just got planted today. And we're just sort of getting things cleaned up and reorganized, and got the umbrella out, and it's nice enough to have the pups out, even though it's a little breezy and everything. But not much else to show you, really. There's a fair amount going on inside, however, and let me show you that here just for a minute. We've got tomatoes going, we've got peppers and eggplants, we've got all the brassicas, meaning Brussels sprouts, cabbage, broccoli, and new this year, kohlrabi. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't even know. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say it. But I've never grown that. I just thought it might be interesting. I have pretty good luck with brassicas, and this is sort of different because it forms a sort of a bulbous. It's above the ground, so it's not really a root, but that's what you harvest, and sounds like it might be interesting. And the other thing that's going on inside is new, and that's peanuts. Believe it or not, I decided to try peanuts this year. Now, this is a little bit of a cold climate for peanuts, but I've heard that they can grow in New Jersey, so I'm going to try it just for fun. And they say that they don't do well transplanting, and they don't recommend starting them inside, but I'm going to try anyway. And so I've got them going under the lights. They seem to be coming up like gangbusters. They're going to be big. I may have to transplant them into bigger pots before I put them in the ground. But I wanted to let them get a jump on the season, so that they had plenty of growing time when the weather gets warmer. So that should be interesting. Also, I did the garden layout today. I figured out where everything's going to go. Going to do 4 varieties of corn this year. 2 eaten varieties, and popcorn and Indian corn again, because that was so much fun. We're still eating popcorn. That's a nice thing about that. It keeps well. And so that's about it, I guess. Like I say, pretty nice day today. It was in the upper 50s, a little breezy. Not what I would call an unusually gorgeous spring day, but a nice one, and a good one for planting and getting things going. So we are underway. It's March 2013, Marvin Gardens, and next month is going to be really busy, April, and then May is typically the busiest month we have. So things are cranking up around here, and looks like we're looking forward to another fun gardening season, and I hope you all join us. So we'll see you next time in April. For now, Marvin Gardens, March 2013. Bye, y'all.